You're listening to Radio D, the radio language course of Redaktion D. A joint project of the Goethe Institute and Deutsche Welle Radio. The author is Herat Mese.
Hello, I'm your host for the Radio D German language course. A warm welcome to the first episode. I've been told not to let you know just yet where the stories you'll hear are set, nor the people playing in them. Now, why's that? Because in this episode, we want to show you how much you can already understand without knowing German. So how's that going to work? Well, it's quite simple, actually. Listen now only to the sounds and the images those sounds create in your mind. Perhaps they'll even join up into a little story. So, here we go with the first scene.
Hallo? Hallo?
Whoa, stop. That's rushing things. I haven't had a chance to greet our listeners. Hello to all of you. They call me the professor because, well, I'm interested in the German language, and I'll be trying to help you understand it.
Oh, sorry about that, Professor. I really didn't mean to cut you out. Now, listeners, would you please get some paper and something to write with, and note one or more cues about every scene. That is, of course, only if you're not driving yourself right now. So, everyone set? Here we go into scene 1. Try to figure out from what you're hearing where the young man is driving in the following scene. And have you heard his name?
Hallo? Hallo? Hallo, Mieze.
Hallo, Philipp. Tag, mein Junge, willkommen.
Tag, Hanne. Ach, schön hier.
Now that was easy, right? We're sure you figured out that the young man is driving into the country. We're hearing a mooing cow, a meowing cat, and a tractor chugging past. Maybe you've also gathered that the young man is called Philipp, and that a woman in the country is expecting him. Listen now to how the action continues. Pay special attention again to the sounds and note a cue. What drink is Philipp being served?
Hallo Philipp, Kaffee.
Hä? Was ist?
Kaffee, es gibt Kaffee.
Okay, danke. Der Kaffee ist gut.
Ich freue mich auch immer, wenn du da bist.
After driving from town into the country, the first thing Philip does is have a shower, and then he's treated to coffee by Hanne, whoever that is. So, Philip's in clover. Not for long, though, unfortunately. Listen, pay attention again to the sounds and the tone of Philip's voice. How's his mood changing, and why? Jot down 2 or 3 cues.
Super. Einfach super hier. Ach, ja. Natur. Natur pur. Ist das schön. Und die Kuh macht Mu. 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 Naja, der Traktor. Hey. Hey, Schluss jetzt. Aufhören. Aua. Mistbiene.
Alles okay?
Oh nein. Mistbiene. Natur. Natur pur. Na super.
Oh, poor old Philip. It was all so nice to start with. He's thrilled to be in the outdoors with the rustling leaves and the humming of the bees. Even the mooing of the cows and the toing and froing of the tractor amuse him. Too bad, though, that there are also lots of flies in the country, and they can be so annoying. Bees, too, and their sting hurts. When one of them stings Philip, his good mood goes. Understandably, he's no longer so pleased with everything and rants about nature. He goes back into his room in the house. But he's not going to find the peace and quiet he's looking for there either. Join us for the next episode to find out why. Oh, here's the professor again.
Glad you've joined us for our first chat about language. To be more precise, a chat about some techniques that facilitate understanding when listening. There are things you did more or less unconsciously as you heard the scenes, and we'd like to go over that with you. Let's have another listen to scene 1.
Excuse me, Professor. Surely it's obvious to everyone that they're hearing a car and that someone's arriving at some place in the country.
Absolutely right. But unfortunately, when people are learning a foreign language, they often forget that. We pay attention only to the words, especially those we don't understand. I want to get listeners focusing on what they can already guess, and part of that are sounds.
Oh, okay, I understand. The sounds we heard there tell us where the story's playing.
Exactly. But they let you draw some more conclusions. For example, what someone is doing. Just what's going on there.
OK, so that's obvious too. Someone's having a shower. But I expect you'll probably tell us something else we can deduce there, right?
Absolutely. We can pay attention to the tone, for example, whether people are laughing or whether they're furious.
But that varies from culture to culture, surely. I mean, some people speak very loudly and excitedly and...
Yes, and that makes the Germans think that people are fighting, which isn't the case at all. It's just a very lively conversation. You have to visualize the whole situation, the context, like in the next scene.
Super. Einfach super hier. Ach, ja. Natur. Natur pur. Ist das schön. Hey, Schluss jetzt. Aufhören. Au, 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 aua.
OK then, so when Philip drives out into the country to relax in peace and quiet, the flies are going to bother him, of course, and then he gets annoyed.
Yes, of course, but that's the way people from towns imagine idyllic rural life to be.
Actually, we were going to talk about what helps people understand a language, Professor.
Of course. Sounds help, the tone of voice helps, but there are some more techniques to help us understand. If you rely on the pictures that happen in your head as you listen, you'll automatically visualize a certain situation. Like in the first scene, if someone stops after driving a car and blows the horn, it's pretty safe to assume that he's arrived at a place where people know him and are expecting him. So what's then said are likely to be words of greeting.
Hallo? Hallo? Hallo, Mieze.
Hallo, Philipp. Tag, mein Junge, willkommen.
Tag, Hanne.
But, Professor, the way people greet each other also varies between cultures.
Right. But it was important for me to show that one recognizes the situation. Two people greeting each other.
And that's the opposite of what we have to do now, which is to say goodbye. Thanks very much for being with us.
Goodbye, everyone.
You've been listening to Radio D, a German course of the Goethe Institute and Deutsche Welle Radio.